Hi everyone, part 2 in the self-healing, mind, body, spirit, harmony. So we spoke about the mind that refers to the ego. Discipline it, observe it, make sure that you're on top of it, if you will, in any area of your life. Your weaknesses, the part of you that you know that you need to rise above, that would kind of discipline your mind and keep you more or less under control. The reason I say more or less, because the ego, obviously, because it's part of who we are on planet Earth, will always surface at some areas or another. But if you discipline it, then you keep it under control. So the body, obviously, you need to take care of it. You don't need any spiritual teaching for that. You need to exercise. You know, the spirit world do not call exercise, they call it moving the body. The reason they don't call it exercise, because human being on planet Earth refer to exercise as losing the weight. But exercise have a very, very important spiritual meaning for that. When you move the body in any way, shape or form, for a little bit, you don't have to aim too high and then kind of get discouraged, of course. So when you move your body, you speed up the life force that enter from the crown chakra and feed all your organ, all your cell, what keep the body alive, obviously. So when you move the body, when you exercise, you speed up that life force. You also speed up the chakras, which they are a hallway, different point of the body where the energy enter the physical body to feed it. So exercise is very important. So the same advice that I gave about the meditation, you have to put it in your daily routine. Don't think about it. This is just another laziness of the ego as human being species. We just don't want to do it. It's not nice. But it's necessary, of course. So the body obviously refer to take care of the body, exercise, make sure you listen to the body. The body talk to us. It have its own defense mechanism, its own intelligence. It's an amazing machine that the source has created, of course. And it's important to make sure it's nice and healthy, not only because we don't want to feel bad, but because the higher self, the energy of the soul, reside in the body. It's the vehicle of the soul when we're on planet Earth. So you need to listen to the body, you need to take care of it, you need to check it all the time, especially as you get older. Listen to it. Any symptoms, kind of see what the body is trying to tell you. That is very, very important. Keep the body strong. Make sure that it's kind of carry you through for whatever amount of years that your soul designed for the journey to be. So that's very important as to the mind, obviously. So put it in priority. A lot of people kind of abuse the body, don't realize that once the body is not happy, remember I told you, it has its own intelligence, it knows. If we don't love it, if we don't nurture it, it knows. And the body would retaliate, which of course in spirituality it's called disease, meaning the energy is not going to flow, the chakra going to spin slow, and illnesses you're just going to open a new kind of worm if you do not nurture the body. So it's very, very important. Accept the body, love it for whatever shape it is, whatever age it is. A lot of people come to me in my line of work where they're against the age. They don't want to age. They don't want their face to age or their body to age. Well, we age just the way it is. I mean, love your body for what it is. I mean, love the shape for what it is you, so to speak, or your soul chose it to be. So you want to make sure that you accept it. You want to make sure you be proactive about his health. So then you make sure that your mind is disciplined now, and your body and your spirit. Mind, body, spirit refer to your spiritual awareness. Very important, of course. You want to make sure that you grow spiritually. Once you balance your mind and the body, spiritual aware would naturally follow, because if you are spiritual authentically, obviously, spiritual human being, you're not going to engage in too much ego, in too much drama. An authentic spiritual human being don't have too much drama. They shy away from drama. They don't gossip. They don't lash out. They work on their anger. Also, for the most part, people that are spiritual aware care for the body. Because when you understand that this body carries the soul within, the spark of God, the source, we are here to represent that. So the body is very, very important. So care for it. So spirit refer to your spiritual awareness. So you want to grow spiritually in any way you can, study about spirituality, read books about spirituality, any spiritual material, what spiritual books or workshop or seminars, what they do, they reawaken our memory as soul. They connect us. They kind of like remind us that what are we doing here? That there is a bigger picture to our life, that we are, a multi-dimensional beings, not just what is body. There is such a bigger, deeper level to what it is we're doing here. We just magnificent, powerful being. And if we're not spiritual, if we're not trying to awaken that memory, we just kind of swallow in the negativity of the mind, and we identified with only what appeared to us in the surface, which is of course not even a tiny bit percentage of what it is we're doing here, what our sole purpose is. So again, spirit refer to your spiritual awareness. Very important. Make sure that you grow spiritually, and then you practice what you preach. Of course, again, which why I use the phrase authentically spiritual. You cannot call yourself spiritual if your life is full with chaos and negativity, and you don't truly accept or love or don't judge human being. You have to be authentically spiritual. Very important to keep that in mind. So spiritually aware doesn't mean that you go to lecture or you go to seminars or even listen to spiritual teachings such as Angel Chat, and then the rest of the week you don't discipline your mind, or you abuse your body with bad food or drugs or alcohol. One doesn't work without the other. So once you have your mind, body, spirit balance, once you work about those three elements, those three stages or those three levels, if you will, plus you add the meditation, of course, then what you do, you're going to start balance your life, and that is when the self-healing would start. That is when the body, that machine that we call the physical body, would start to reverse itself. It's not going to be overnight, especially as I said at the beginning on part one. If you didn't take care of the body mentally, emotionally, physically for many, many years, then it doesn't take overnight, because it's energy, it's need time to reverse. So stick to the mind, body, spirit concept, because that's kind of, plus the meditation, because that's kind of would keep you like homework, like it will keep you focused on what it is you need to do with the mind, the ego, and the body, and then the spirit, spirituality, and give yourself time. Discipline the impatient part of the ego that wanting yesterday instead of today. Patience is not our strong suit, human being species, so work on it. So I wish you good luck. I wish you to be consistent and learning and study, and because this is kind of an important topic or chapter, no, not chapter, topic. It's important topic, but what more important to not only understand it, but of course, practice. Very important to practice, like I said, in most topics, that you need to apply it to your life. Very, very important. So be well and happy, and thank you very much for joining in, and continue to send me the feedbacks. And you can go and check my Facebook, my professional page. I have a lot of different messages and something called Ego Alert. So I'm trying to kind of spread spirituality, if you will. I have a lot of workshops coming up, so you can go to my website mikijacobs.com and subscribe, and you get all the notices. So thank you very much. Have yourself a wonderful evening or night where you are, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.